They're gonna kill me in prison. And if they don't kill me in prison, they're gonna kill me out on the street. And I'd rather take my chances out on the street.
6ix9ine's recent interview with Angelica Nwandu, founder and CEO of the Shaderoom, was published to their YouTube channel on September 9th, 2020. The interview has been uploaded in 2 parts, and they seek to clear up certain misconceptions about the artist, as well as to serve as a platform for him to respond to other rappers. One of the first questions he was asked was about the black community. He used the classic "I have a black friend" response by saying that his girlfriend is black.
To me, I always loved the black community. I mean, my girlfriend's black. You know my girlfriend.
So you like black women?
Yeah, I love black women. I mean, I'm with a black woman, like straight,
He also added that he grew up in Brooklyn, just 3 minutes away from where Jay-Z grew up, and made it clear that all his friends were black. He was then asked to comment on his visit to the Nipsey Hussle mural, an action which angered many Nipsey fans. He claims to have had no beef with Nipsey and challenged Angelica to find one video of himself trolling Nipsey. If she was successful, he'll give her $50,000. He said, "I didn't dance, I waved to the fans," and he didn't know that people would be mad at him for doing that. "I don't think people are fair. If I do it, it's trolling," he added. 6ix9ine then spoke about his upbringing and his religious background. It is a surprising fact that he grew up in a Pentecostal church. When asked to reflect on his actions, he said, "To be honest, I don't even consider myself a snitch." 6ix9ine then spoke about his experience in jail.
God, you in control, and I'm following whatever you. And I already knew what I was doing, so I believed in myself. Like, all right, this decision I'm gonna make, whether it change my life forever, I know this is the right decision.
"I prayed 3 times a day. I tell God I'm sorry all the time," he said. He also said that he believes that coronavirus was a blessing from God, which led to his early release. He lamented about catching bronchitis once and having trouble with his asthma. He ended speaking about this experience by saying that it is better and safer for him to be out of jail than inside. All these dirty bloods. They gonna kill me in prison, and if they don't kill me in prison, they gonna kill me out on the street, and I'd rather take my chances out on the street. The topic everyone was most interested in was why he snitched and whether he felt any remorse for doing it. Angelica and 6ix9ine spoke about the street code for a while, then 6ix9ine remarked, "Everybody want to get on me for snitching, but where was the loyalty at? And everybody wants to follow the street code, but if they was in my shoes, they would have done the same."
Me and Akon made Locked Up Part 2, right? And in Akon's verse, he said, everybody wants to talk the street code, but they only follow when it's convenient for them. There's no loyalty in the street. Remember that saying, the streets love nobody?
He stressed on the fact that there is no loyalty in the street, then referred to Meek Mill as a hypocrite because Meek Mill is signed to a rat but hates rats. Explain that. The topic changed, and 6ix9ine spoke a bit about his love life or the lack thereof. He seemed pretty proud to reveal that he had spent over $600,000 on his girlfriend Jade. We hope she won't break up with him after watching this interview, as he blatantly revealed that he didn't trust her. He also said, "I don't believe in love. If we vibin', we vibin'. We ain't never gonna trust each other. We toxic." In addition, earlier he mentioned, "I love a hoe ass bitch." So does that mean Jade isn't one? Or is she? After that, Angelica asked him if it was true that he offered Lil Durk $3 million to troll him. 6ix9ine immediately responded, "Why would I pay him something he's not even worth? I think my security make more than Lil Durk."
That bitch ass nigga Label called me. Somebody from his camp.
6ix9ine made it very clear that he doesn't believe that he's a snitch. He stated, "A rat is someone who betrays their loved ones, leaving us to assume that people he ratted on are probably strongly hated." He also mentioned that he believes he's the realest person in the world, and that if he was faced with 47 years for people who were loyal like brothers, he'd have no choice but to deal with the sentence.
What's your definition of a snitch? Let's start there.
A snitch is somebody, I feel like a snitch will do anything to get out of a situation. I'm trying to say, like a snitch will get faced with something and will just give up their mother, their brother, everybody, their whole camp, just to be free.
He followed with a very long story about how his fellow gang members betrayed him. This involved kidnapping, attempted murder, his money being stolen, and his closest friend Shawty having sex with his baby mama, Sarah. He explained how he believes that God saved him several times, including placing a very attractive woman in a hotel lobby one night. He cheated on his girlfriend with her, and because he missed his flight, he avoided being present while his apartment was raided. Seeming indifferent to his hypocritical actions, he beat up his baby mama when he suspected that she was cheating on him with Shawty. He actually admitted to beating the shit out of her. After that, he felt sorry and bought her $70,000 worth of stuff to make it up to her, as if money somehow washes away the horrible crime of domestic violence.
He punched me repeatedly and I had like 2 black eyes, and he left as soon as he did it. So I fell asleep, and when he came back home, I guess I was sleeping, he saw my face and saw that I had like 2 black eyes. And I guess he woke me up and was like, I'm sorry, you know. He started crying. He was like, I swear on my father's grave, I'll never touch you again. But
when it was confirmed that Shadi was indeed sleeping with Sarah, he moved in with Jade, a woman he had only known for about 5 days. He seemed more embarrassed about the affair being leaked than he was about his girlfriend cheating on him. This leads us to wonder whether he even loved her to begin with. In November 2018, he fired everyone on his team and denounced his gang. He said that when he was finally arrested, he felt safer in jail. He expressed that there he felt no fear and that his prison mates were snitches just like him. He believes that it was during this time in jail that he was able to see who his true friends were. He said, God cut my grass so I could see the snakes in it. He's not sure of his plans for the next 5 years, but he is positive that he is fortunate in order to help others. He plans to give back to society in some way in the future.
Look, this is what I do in LA. This all 100.